improvised generation. And this is our last weekend, so thank you for coming. It's okay. It's okay, guys, because we are just about to beam up to the USS McGinley for a fully improvised show. You have never seen this show before, and you will never ever see it again. Once in a lifetime opportunity. So before we beam up, please silence all of your communicators. And just in case we have to eject the warp core, your escape pods are just through that door. We're going to need to do a security clearance in the form of a suggestion. Can someone give me an object in nature? Like a pine cone.
A waterfall.
Pebble.
A waterfall. Thank you very much. McGinley, we are ready to beam up.
Captain's log, stardate 47323.9. We're entering the Alpecia system, and there seems to be a ripple effect going through the various cultures that live on the moons there. We were observing from a distant orbit. Possibly may have to get involved.
Maintaining orbit, Captain. Appears everything is all right from afar.
I'm scanning the ripple effect as you requested, and all I can say is it's beautiful.
Yes. Wasn't quite sure what Starfleet meant when they told us about this ripple effect, but it is quite charming, isn't it?
Incredible. Such huge waterfalls cascading across the entire planet. I've never seen the likes of it, Captain.
Yes. And it seems like the gravitation caused by one tidal wave affects the moons of the next planet. I didn't think that was possible.
I didn't think it was possible either, but if there's one thing I've learned about traveling with the McGinley, the impossible happens all the time.
It's true.
Maintain orbit, Ensign.
Well, if I'm not needed here, I'm going to return to my ready room.
Very well, Captain. I have the bridge. My God, it's beautiful.
It's like a dance, isn't it?
You ever seen the likes of it, Dr. Scott?
I haven't. Not in all my years doctoring. Watching planets. Or traveling the stars with this ship. Have I seen such a dance on this level?
Goodness.
It reminds me of us. How we orbit each other and affect each other, and the ripples of our lives affect each other's lives.
Yes, they're quite strong. I'm surprised at the amount of effect that it's having on the planets around it. Is the McGinley affected in any way, Ensign?
Not at all, sir.
Excellent. She's a strong old girl, that McGinley.
It's almost odd, Captain. We're so close. It's very odd we're not pulled in more to the atmosphere, but we're maintaining orbit perfectly.
It's like a perfect harmony of planets.
Yes, it's incredible how strong and powerful it draws me towards it. I can't help but stare at it.
I don't want to look away.
It feels as though we're participating in their orbit.
Yes.
Maybe we are. Maybe we have an effect on it, just like it's having an effect on us.
Feels like it's having an effect.
Drawn to you, too.
Stay here, circling.
I'm rippling. Do you think we should tell the captain?
I'm sure she's fine.
Let's just stay here.
Yeah. Let's just stay together.
frontier. These are the voyages of the starship McGinley. Its continuing mission: to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before. Starring Eliza Pearl as Captain Georgia Thompson.
Paul Hungerford as Commander Jack Deadman.
Amanda Troop as Lieutenant Commander Ilaria Vina.
Scott Palmerson as Dr. Alistair Scott.
Co-starring Laurie Jones.
Guest starring Dan O'Connor.
Engage.
No, you're it!
I feel like I should be doing something else, but I can't stop playing tag with you, Dr. Scott.
What else would we do in these hallways but have fun and just be human? I forgot what it feels like, Jack. I have so many medical tricorders and terrakine that could sink a whale.
I feel like I'm one giant emotion. I feel like I could absorb the entire planet. I feel like I'm growing with love at every step.
Jack Deadman, my hero.
Oh, I think that was my line. Jack Deadman, my hero.
I feel like every now and again I'm struck with the desire to, like I'm supposed to be doing something, but I can't seem to recall. Oh, that's right.
Computer,
To dance with you.
play something groovy. Play some jazz.
Playing something groovy. Boop boop be doop. Boop boop be doop.
Oh, that's kind of bringing me out of it. That's such a headache.
Boop boop be doop. Would you like me to end the plane?
Oh,
Strange.
why are we on deck 6?
No. Didn't I have the bridge?
Ooh.
I was supposed to be in sick bay, but I'm in a hallway.
My uniform appears to be sodden in some sort of liquid.
I wonder if it's perspiration. Doctor, can you do a scan and see what's all over us?
Are you moist?
I am. I'm very wet.
Strange.
Anything, Doctor?
According to my readings, it is sweat, but it doesn't act like sweat. It acts like the opposite of sweat.
What would that be?
Obsession.
Obsession?
Yes.
Obsession like the archaic human perfume?
I'm not familiar with that, Vina. What is it you're talking about?
In the 20th century, it was often popular for females of the earth variety to wear fragrances on their bodies. It was believed that it would attract a mate.
Yes, and after a while, much like the word Kleenex or Frigidaire, alluring scent became obsession.
Strange rituals we had in the ancient times.
You don't have to tell me.
Well, I better get back to the bridge. Doctor, let me know if anyone else is affected by this obsession. Shh.
It's strange, isn't it?
It is.
All of us overcome with something as barbaric as a scent.
I hadn't detected a fragrance. But the effect is undeniable. Something happened and we were changed.
The question is, what next?
Dr. Scott, I came down to see you in sickbay because I'm getting reports from Starfleet that there was some type of wave of motions that affected our ship and a couple of other ships in orbit.
Yes, we were overcome, everyone in the ship, with almost drunkenness, an obsession to love, to dance, to feel. It was barbaric, Captain. I am very sorry. We succumbed to it within moments. Barely gave up any kind of a fight.
Well, whatever it is, it seems to be wrapping itself around the orbit of this planetary system. I think it has to do with these tidal waves that they're experiencing on the planets and moons. We might want to back off our orbit, but in the meantime, I'd like you to keep an eye on everyone.
Me? Well, I'm no good with emotions. I'm just a doctor.
That's not the Dr. Scott I know. In fact, I remember a Dr. Scott who was very good with his emotions when we were in Starfleet Academy. But I guess that was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. Many things were a long time ago. Feeling like I could manage emotions on this level. That was a long time ago. You know I lost my parents when I was 6 and had the tractor accident when I was 10. I can't go back to farms and I can't even look at pictures of my parents. This is huge. Whatever's happening, these planets, it is wrecking all of us.
Well, we're still here. We're still on the ship. The ship is in one piece. I think we'll back off our orbit and hopefully avoid the next passing through of this wave of emotions. But Dr. Scott, I don't want you to be afraid of your emotions. You have, as long as I've known you, you've been in control and you are one of the bravest people I know. It hurts me to think that you might be afraid to experience emotions on that level.
You know, I think it was Shakespeare who said, fear not what comes next. Fear what is here.
Captain, incoming message from the planet.
On screen.
Stand by. Here it is now.
Welcome. We see that you've wandered into our system, and I'm the ambassador. We are the W.
The W.
Yes. We are a race of intergalactic librarians.
Well, I didn't read that in the Starfleet personnel file.
Well, we have not made contact with Starfleet. You are our first contact. May I beam aboard?
Yes, of course. Ambassador, what is your name?
W.
Oh,
All
I'm
of us are W.
Ambassador VW? Ambassador W. Very well. Commander, can you please beam Ambassador W into Transporter Room 1, and
Yes.
I will meet him there.
Should I bring anything? Flowers? Wine?
Well, aren't you charming, Ambassador W?
All of us are charming.
Well, how about this, Ambassador W? If you haven't dined yet, we'd like to invite you to a formal dinner in our dining room.
I would like that very much. I would like to meet you in person.
I would like to meet you as well, in person.
Off screen. Captain, I'm not so sure about this. We're not exactly following first contact protocol.
You know how we are on the McGinley, though. I think we can handle a charming librarian.
Hey, I agree, Captain.
Captain,
Very
we have to
charming
keep him on board.
He charmed me completely.
Very distinguished, didn't you think so?
Yes, those gray sweeps in his sideburns.
Yes.
Those interesting forehead wrinkles.
Yes. I can tell he knows a lot about books and things.
And I'm curious if the W understand what this waterfall of emotion that we all felt could be.
That's right. Thank you, Lieutenant Commander Vina. That is the purpose of this visit. Would you like to join me in the transporter room?
I would very much like that.
Wonderful. Who else wants to come?
Maybe we all should.
We should all go.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing, Jack?
Sure am. That's one charming leader.
It's the Tennessee Shuffle all over again.
Didn't end up coming out of that one clean.
No, and you learned the hard way that charm can sometimes mean harm.
I like that. Who said that?
You know, I think it was Christopher Marlowe. Are you worried, Jack?
Of course I'm worried.
In a moment's notice, 3 highly ranked members of our crew immediately invite somebody who just popped on the screen.
Well, I've already sent word to Starfleet. 2 other ships that were in orbit have broken free. It looks like we're alone on this one. As a matter of fact, I'm starting to get a little nervous. As a matter of fact, I'm getting really nervous.
I took the liberty of bringing all of your favorite things. I believe you like this.
Klingon Batleth?
And you like this.
Oh, I love it.
It was freshly picked this morning. And you like these.
Oh, flowers from Beta Z. Oh, they're so delicious.
Beautiful and edible.
like us.
I didn't want to be presumptuous.
Should I show you to your quarters?
No. Actually, as captain, I think that is my duty to show you to your quarters.
Captain,
Ambassador W.
I hate to interrupt, but I believe as chief of operations, it's my duty to show him to his quarters.
I have the energy for all of you to show.
Very well, then follow us.
What a beautiful ship you have.
Ambassador W, we really would love to know more about your planet and your studies. But first, perhaps we can share a glass of synthahol when we return to your quarters.
Synthahol is amusing. However, I want a little of this.
Is that Romulan ale?
Romulan ale with an exponential concentration. It stimulates certain parts of the anatomy, human anatomy.
What about Betazoid?
It can work that way too. Perhaps we should all enjoy a glass while I tell you about our waterfalls and how they flow and make all of us moist.
Damn peculiar. Computer,
Yes. What would you like, Desmond?
my entire command crew is absent.
I can
Bridge.
see that.
Very
Yes,
well.
I have a visual cortex.
Computer, can you locate Captain Thompson?
Captain Thompson is in quarters 36.72.
She's-
Now harboring W, Ambassador.
Very well. I'm sure she's just communicating with him about protocol and what we do.
I detect 2 other life forms in addition to Thompson and W.
Who else is in there with them?
Alaria, Venus, and Ensign.
Yes.
Do you want me to be more specific?
I think I'm well aware of who you're communicating with. I can't just leave the bridge. I guess I know. Commander to Captain.
Captain here.
Captain, you're needed on the bridge.
What is it, Deadman? Is it that important?
Yes, Captain. I'm afraid I need you on the bridge.
I'll be right there.
Very well. Strange. What caused the captain to do something like this? This entire planet, since we've been here, has done nothing but draw us in, hold us close. It's like it's seducing us. Seducing the McGinley itself. Captain,
Deadman.
is everything all right?
Yes, what seems to be the problem?
You didn't report to the bridge, and I became concerned. As a matter of fact, no one has reported to the bridge.
That's funny. Just before I came in here, I realized I've been acting quite strange, haven't I?
It seems that everybody is acting strange, and I don't like it one bit. Perhaps I should have a conversation with this ambassador.
Deadman, when I'm near the ambassador, when I see him, I am overcome with these feelings of security and seduction and these amazing things. But now that I'm away from him, I realize there's something very strange about this ambassador. It could be dangerous.
To say the least. He's kept the entire bridge crew trapped in his quarters. I had to pull you out of there like a tick. Yeah, you were buried in there so deep. So I had to use extreme protocols to get you out of it. I actually had to call you and ask you to come to the bridge. I've never had to do that.
That's true. Let's get Dr. Scott. Bridge to Dr. Scott.
Go for Scott.
Scott, can you join us on the bridge? We need some help extracting our crew members from the quarters of Ambassador W.
I thought you'd never ask. I'll be right there.
Captain, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Everything about this guy makes me feel like he's bad news. Shh. Shh.
Dr.
Scott.
Scott, are you able to do a medical scan from the bridge on Ambassador W? He's in his quarters.
Sure, but I'd rather do an emotional scan and tell you I don't like him.
I see you using your emotions, Dr. Scott. But we do need science right now.
Perhaps we should pay him a little visit and see exactly what we can find.
I must urge you, do not look into his eyes. He's very charming.
I assure you, Captain, there is no one more charming than Lucky Jack Deadman.
You've been warned. Let's go.
I hope you enjoyed all the personal love ballads I wrote for you.
I did enjoy it. My favorite was about Klingon.
What's that?
Oh, it's the door chime.
Oh, it's not really a chime, is it?
No.
There's nothing quite as beautiful as a chime hanging in the wind, being pushed about gently by the wind, by forces that it can't control.
Do go on.
A chime struck in the right
Security
place.
override. Commander Deadman, 428127.
I have a feeling we're about to be interrupted.
The captain's on her way. Excuse us for barging in, but I'm sure you didn't understand that the...
I did understand. I understand everything about you, and that's why I got you this.
It's an old tape from Earth.
Yes.
Love songs of the 70s. You know of my love for music.
Yes. Turn it over. Read the inscription.
To one lucky guy, Lucky Jack Deadman.
I took the liberty of researching everything we know about you. And that cassette is perfect.
It's incredible. It's every song from Kenny G all the way up to Paul Rose.
And Doctor, I didn't forget about you either. I brought you that.
That's impossible.
It's your human leg.
It's wiggling its toes.
It's anxious to be back with its torso.
W, you are the most amazing ambassador that we've ever had on our ship.
It's how everyone in the W is. We seek to please and make sure that our guests feel welcome and part of us. We are librarians, but we know how to open the book of every individual.
I've never felt more at home than I have in this system.
I feel like no one's ever known me the way he has.
I want to be known this way.
You seem tense.
I feel as though I have duties to perform, but I'm not interested in them.
This is a W massage.
Oh, it's the chime again.
Sing the chime song.
We should let
Security
the
override, Captain Thompson. Security code 43997.
Oh,
That is a very loud door.
Deadman, you looked in his eyes, didn't you?
I couldn't help it, Captain. They're so large and brown.
Captain,
No, I cannot look at you. Ambassador W, I know what you're doing.
what am I doing?
You're charming everyone, and you're so
I'm
handsome
giving
and distinguished.
I'm giving everybody what they want, Captain. Isn't that what we all want out of life? It's what we want. If we didn't have any wants, then what would be the point in wanting?
I'll tell you what I want.
No, Scott, don't look at him. Don't look him in the eyes. What is that? Is that a leg?
I've got a cassette tape from love songs of the 70s.
No!
Yes.
Scott, you have to be one who's not affected by him. Don't look him in the eyes.
I haven't looked him in the eyes. Nobody knows. I'll tell you what I want. And I'm not going to be quiet about it. I want the truth.
Will you tell me what you want? What you really, really want?
If you want to be their lovers, fine.
Look, Captain, I'm just trying to welcome you the way we've welcomed countless other species.
They're all here, aren't they?
They are.
Your library is filled with them. Their knowledge is vast, Captain. They accumulate.
Deadman, stay strong.
Careful, Deadman, you're about to pass out.
1, 2, 3. Ah, take the leg.
I'll just let it hop there for a while.
you're wonderful.
We're all wonderful.
I knew it the second I laid eyes on him. I couldn't keep eye contact.
He's too charming.
I've been hurt too many times.
Deadman, I take it back. I think it's It's good that you've been so reluctant to respond to your emotional urges.
Wait, what did you call me?
Scott, Dr. Scott. I'm sorry, I'm so torn up. I can't believe Deadman fell to that Admiral W's charms.
It just means you're gonna have to be strong. Like when you were strong for me, way back when. Do you remember? I couldn't pass that final. What's a head? What's a torso? I couldn't remember.
We stayed up all night and studied body parts.
Yeah. Almost skipped over that. I'm gonna need you to be strong because you were already infected.
I think the longer you have distance from him, you don't have eye contact with him, the more the feeling wears off. We just have to find a way to get in there and break off their eye contact. Perhaps there's some type of eye apparatus that we can bring in and give to them. Or transport onto their faces. That might be safer. We don't want to risk going in there again.
You know, Captain, I think there's an old trick that just might be the trick.
So nice to hear all about your culture.
No one really wants to listen to me talk about it anymore.
I could listen to you forever.
It makes me feel like I really belong. You know, not a lot of the crew trust me. They don't like me very much most of the time.
That's silly.
I trust you, W. I'll trust you always.
I trust you, Jack. May I call you Jack?
Please, all my friends do. Does that mean we're friends?
It does. Here. And Ensign Flores.
Well, everyone else just calls me Ensign.
I think it's wrong not to have a last name.
I do too.
And it's a sign of affection that I use yours now. Natalie. Your first name. No one's ever said it out loud on the ship, have they?
Not a single soul.
They haven't appreciated all the stuff you do when they're talking.
No, they don't. And I fly this ship.
Yes, so well. Sit before you pass out.
Thank you.
Would you like us to take the ship and keep it in orbit for you?
I'd like you to land it on the surface of the third moon.
Yes.
We can do that for you.
Yes, of course you will. And you will be embraced by the W and be part of our collection.
I want to be organized.
I would like to be put on a shelf.
I want... Yes?
Yes, I interrupted you, which is not charming.
It wasn't charming.
No.
Oh. Oh. What do I want?
What do you want?
Oh, your eyes. They're very entrancing. I don't think I should look at them any longer.
Look at the eyes.
No, Deadman, what are you doing?
I'm looking at his eyes.
Why are we so touchy?
The third moon.
My clothes are all wet again.
They're moist from the waterfalls of W, which perpetually flow.
Obsession.
We must land the ship
On the third moon.
of W.
Yes.
And the ship on the third moon of W.
I want to be organized.
Oh, organized.
You'll be organized.
Wait,
You'll be filled.
no.
You'll be in volumes.
I don't think this is right. I don't think this is right.
Why not?
I don't know.
Lockout codes engaged. I have control of the entire ship. Breaking orbit now.
Yes. Good. Good. The third moon, Deadman. Jack.
My comm isn't working.
You won't need your comb on the third moon, nor will you need your clothes.
Oh.
Shall I remove everyone's clothes?
Not until we get to the surface.
We are on impulse power. The McGinley is heading for the third moon.
I've always liked that thought of impulse power. The idea that your impulses take you somewhere.
Impulses take you somewhere, yes.
That you're impulsive. That you
Impulsive.
need to do things impulsively.
Yes. Impulsively. Yes.
We have
What are my
entered orbit of the third
impulses
moon.
telling me?
Putting us into orbit now.
I have to go.
Taking us to the third
But
moon.
you're already here. Why would you need to go?
Entering.
My impulses. My gut. My gut is telling me something. This isn't right.
Everything you want is here. No conflict, no strife, just pleasure
Just pleasure.
and reading material.
But I want more. I want more than that.
What do you want? Love.
No. I want power. I want my own power. I'm not under my own power right now. You're trying to overpower me.
I'm trying to give you what you want. Isn't that powerful? Doesn't that make you feel good? Doesn't that make you feel powerful?
It does make me feel things, but I've learned that my feelings are not to be trusted.
How can you trust the feelings you have and say your feelings shouldn't be trusted?
I just have to feel what I feel as I feel it.
You can feel it on the third moon.
I want to feel it where I feel like feeling it.
You can feel it all over.
We have entered the atmosphere.
That's not the only thing we're going to enter.
I'm feeling very relaxed. I can't
Yes.
feel my toes. Yes, landing now.
You'll be off your feet where we're going.
Wonderful.
Bringing up view screen.
Landing now.
Oh, look at the waterfall.
There's waterfalls everywhere.
Look, I'm a waterfall. You're a waterfall. In St. Flores.
You're now part of the planet and flowing through its ecosystem.
I can feel it entering me over and over again, passing through me like I'm a vessel. Oh,
I think we can manage to make a plan here in sickbay. You know those scans that you made earlier when your clothes were soaking wet?
With obsession.
Yes. It seems that that liquid infects the paracortex, and from there, that combined with the eye contact is what enables Admiral W to have control over someone's impulses.
Of course. Yet again. Unable to do my job because I can't see the real answer.
Dr. Scott, don't beat yourself up over this.
But I am. I have to. It's my ritual. Ah, I'm so dumb!
Dr. Scott, do I need to remind you again? Do you know why I assigned you to be on this ship?
Because you knew me, felt bad, I was part human, mostly robot, a bunch of jumbles all inside.
No. It's because, besides Captain Thomas, you are the only man, and besides Deadman, who I completely trust. But the difference is that you and Thomas, you are my former loves. And I'm able to be friends with you and trust you as a friend would. Your capability, your strength, you able to overcome what you have. I don't know where the self-doubt has crept in, but that's not the Dr. Scott that I know.
Tell me more about the Dr. Scott that you know.
my childhood friends. It's wonderful to see you. Yes, I can hear you in my thoughts. Let me communicate with my brain. Oh, I know, that's a good joke. Yes, Mother? Oh, my favorite bedtime story. Oh.
Vina, I've been talking to my mother. She's been dead for years. But for some reason, here on the third moon of W,
Yes.
I can see her.
Here, I can use my betazoid abilities.
That's incredible.
Here.
The Borg originally took them out of you. And now you can hear again with your mind.
I can hear and I can talk. Ready?
Yes. Yes.
I feel so free again.
My communicator is over there with my clothes. I haven't had a need for clothes since we've been here on the third moon. It's incredible.
I feel as if I'm in the perfect bath temperature water.
Yes.
Everything is wonderful.
I feel as I can read everything that's happening. I can feel everything that's happening. I'm awash in emotion. I feel passion. I feel drive.
Yes.
I feel
Yes.
sexy.
Woo!
Yeah. It was a brilliant idea. I bring the terrakine, a very, very mild painkiller. You make a strain of it with me that will knock them out and remove the cloud from their eyes.
Yes. Hopefully it'll work on Admiral W as well.
I am the ambassador. And yet you see me as somebody
Don't
above
look in
you.
his eyes, remember.
I forgot.
Did you forget? Or did you want to remember? I'm not wearing any clothes.
Ambassador W, you have a wonderful physique, but
All of us on W have a body fat of 5%.
it's almost too fit.
Our endurance has not been calculated by anything that could calculate that kind of endurance.
And ultimately, it's an unhealthy level because at some point
Yeah.
you just go. I'm never gonna be there.
You have...
Well, 8% is not healthy.
We could debate the merits of the physical world all day. Or for a lifetime, if you care to stay.
No.
We've run out of librarians. We need your species to populate the new W.
Ambassador W, I welcomed you onto my ship, and you have done nothing but...
But give you everything that you've ever wanted, including the remembrance of an old love, discovering body parts together. I've given you everything you want, Captain, and yet you beam down to the planet's surface with weapons and poisons and I'm not quite sure what else in your hands.
Georgia, listen to W.
Don't look in their eyes either.
Jack and I are so happy. Alistair, everything you want. Your whole body.
You can be human again.
There's chocolate everywhere.
Programming the phaser to fire our special mixture.
We're so
On my mark.
happy.
You get that side.
So happy. So happy. So happy.
Fire!
Organized.
Fire too! Keep your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed. McGinley!
enjoyed that sensation.
5 to beam up.
Captain, there's no one aboard the ship.
Computer.
Yes.
5 to beam up.
All right.
We need to get this computer fixed.
Captain!
Let's get him down to sick bay. Vincent, are you all right?
I'm just remembering.
Where are my
Everything.
clothes?
We'll get you some clothes. We'll replicate some new uniforms.
Captain, even though I am naked, I feel it as my duty. Oh, thank you, Scott. I feel it as my duty to tell you that
Get one for her as well.
we should probably leave orbit.
Yes, immediately.
That Ambassador W, he's not done with us yet.
I'm afraid the Terrakeen strain that you and I made in that wonderful moment was only a diversion. I agree with Ilaria Vina.
Let's get down to the bridge and get out of here.
Aye, Captain.
I'll go this way.
Captain, the entire bridge is automated. It would appear that someone used my security codes to control the ship. We're still on the planet. Captain?
This ambassador is really starting to frustrate me.
Captain? I can't lock out the front. We've been entered.
No one look him in the eyes, for God's sake!
Captain, he's trying to catalog us. It is a species of librarians. That means they want everything that we are. Our minds, our souls, our memories, our genetics. The waterfall that we've been seeing, it's not water.
What the hell is it then?
It's the amalgamated knowledge of all of the species that they've collected.
My God.
I am the last of the W. That is why I invited you to stay on the planet, so that the W might continue.
Dead man.
Species.
Looking at it.
But, Captain, since you won't willingly participate in an eternity of love and pleasure, then I will let your ship free to go wherever it will go. Grammatically, not the best sentence. But the truth is true.
Ambassador, you've been very eloquent this entire time. We will forgive you that one flub.
And I will forgive you not staying and making my heart sing and making my knowledge full.
Ambassador, you realize I will have to report this to Starfleet. We cannot allow any more of our ship and crewmen to fall into your tidal wave.
Captain, you may think that you will notify Starfleet, but as soon as I leave the bridge, you'll forget all about me. You'll forget you ever were so deeply in love with Dr. Scott. You'll forget all the pleasures that you've experienced while here. You'll forget and just be left with a warm sensation.
Georgia, it's time to let him go.
I'm leaving of my own free will. I'm letting you go. Did no one understand that?
I guess then you learned a little something about humans that you could put in your library there, W.
It's not very effective when you don't look me in the eyes, Dave.
Ambassador,
Yes, Captain.
we will let you go.
I'm just going to breathe on your neck.
No.
Neck kissing we found to be very stimulating.
As do we.
Do
Do you know what we find stimulating,
Oh,
W?
eye contact.
Dr. Scott!
No.
Vina,
You guys...
get a lock on him. Transport him.
Hey, hold on, 1 second. I got this, you guys. You know what we like is truth. We're flawed. Yeah, sometimes we fall in love. So what? Sometimes we fall really in love.
That you would qualify it shows your imperfection. For to fall in love is to fall in love. Really in love is merely a positive positive.
But wasn't it Moliere? He said, I would not want to be human unless...
I could be in love. That's
what
all he said. And it was Shakespeare who said, if you need to qualify love, thou doth lie to thyself in thy heart.
Aye, but he also said, I know a place.
I'm a librarian. Captain, I'm going to leave. The doctor and I will fall in love. For the W have no preference except that there is love. I'll miss you most of all, Ensign Flo. I left the tent forward filled with Romulan beer and ale, chocolate. That will be your only memory of your visit here.
Maybe I'm just a silly girl sometimes, but I think I'm gonna miss him a lot.
I will too.
Guess we'll all miss him a little bit. Every time we fall in love, maybe that's when we'll remember him.
Maybe. I guess now's the time to find out.
Yeah. Every time we fall in love.
Ensign, we're ready to lift off when you are. Initiate thrusters.
Initiating thrusters.
Take us up. Breaking atmosphere now, Captain.
All ship signs seem to be normal. We are now leaving the magnetic field of the planet system.
I will always, always love you.
We'll always love you, Dr. Scott. And I hope we do remember this experience.
Planet W is in front of us, Captain.
Ah,
All right.
isn't it a beautiful system?
Yes.
Looks
Strange when Starfleet said that there was
Hello!
tidal waves.
Welcome to the W. I'm the ambassador.
Isn't he charming?
Special at the improvised generation. You will never see that episode again. It's gone. We have one more show tomorrow night. A couple of things. If you haven't seen our main company performing Sondheim Unscripted, you can catch them at the Falcon for, I believe, three more shows. Two more. Saturday night and Sunday. Also performing in this space coming in October, you can see Twilight Zone Unscripted and Horror Unscripted. And because you're at this show, we actually have a code for you to get discount tickets to those shows. Last but not least, coming up right now, next, is LA Theater Sports. Thank you all so much, and good night.